Hi everyone, this is Alma coming to you from Long Beach, California. Today is Saturday, July 17th of the year 2021, and this is going to be FlossTube number 63. So as always, I want to welcome you all. Welcome back to all my current viewers and subscribers, and thank you as always for your continuing support, for coming back week after week to check in on me. It's always very much appreciated. And if this is your first time visiting, then welcome. This is a channel where I talk about my cross-stitch projects, most of which are full coverage. So if that sounds like something of interest, then I invite you to go ahead and settle in. And I hope that you like what you see, you find a reason to stay, subscribe, and continue to follow my stitching journey. On that note, I do want to say welcome anyone that it has joined me for the first time. I continue to have a little bit of a increase in subscribers, a steady increase in subscribers. I feel like the whip parade is still getting some people interested, so welcome. And I also want to thank all of you guys that wished me a happy birthday this week. Thank you very much. I had a lovely day, a lovely week really. And it continues still. Tomorrow I'm gonna go see my parents for a belated birthday dinner / lunch. It's gonna be lunch actually, but thank you again for the well wishes. It was very much appreciated. So I do have quite a bit to show you guys. I've got several whips to show you. The first one I'm gonna show you, as always, is going to be Hogwarts Castle, and I did promise that the next time I showed it to you, it would be a finish. So I'm very happy to say, I'm gonna try not to cry. It is finished, ladies and gents. I finished it last night after a little over 3 years in working on it. 122,640 stitches in total, over 62 of which were black. 62,000 I should say. And yeah, it feels very surreal. I can't. It's just been getting a little closer, so I know this is kind of going to be a little jarring. It's gonna, because you know, when you look at it from afar it looks fine, but when you take the close-ups it is a little bit different. Essentially the further you got from the moon and the moonlight, the less colors you saw. So everything, by the time you got to this side, everything was just it was in shadow, so you don't necessarily get too much colors, but then you get there were a lot of light purples here on the towers, and of course the windows here had their own little thing going on. But I'm very happy with this. I'm so very happy with this. Lots of first on this one. This was the first full scale, full coverage piece, like where you get charted images and just go through and take it. Because prior to that I had the dimensions kits and things like that. Those are technically full coverage because for the most part they do cover the entire design. But this was the first time that I did something like take an image and just chart it and stitch it. This was the first time that I gridded, and the first time that I tried feathering. It was a journey. Here it is, one last time, just one last time, let's go. Hogwarts Castle by the Stitching Girl on Etsy. It's no longer available, unfortunately. I started it on June 26th, 2018, and finished it last night, July 16th, 2021. Using everything that's called for, the DMC called for. and I stitched in on 18 count white 8. So obviously that was my major focus during the week. I did manage to stitch a little bit on other things. First and foremost, well, not first and foremost, but the one that took most of my time is the 3 Things Sampler by Moira Blackburn. And this one I was stitching on it because yesterday was a stitchy friend of mine's birthday, and I started that in honor of her birthday. So I've been kind of inspired and stitched on it. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the Q-snap on this side so you can see what it looks like or what it's looking like. So sorry. So there we are. For the most part, I've done, over the course of the month, I've done 900 stitches. So I feel like the last time I talked to you guys, I had just done the 400. And then, yeah, I've done the rest this week. I do want to get a little bit more done because of a prompt that I'm using it for. I'm using it for monthly for enchanted stitching, where we have to stitch on 1,000 pieces on a piece with an animal. So I worked on this week. I worked on this band of leaves, and then yesterday I added the H over here, and then I'm continuing on with the little motif, the flower motif up on the top. So I'll work on this a little bit more today, to go ahead and just finish that prompt. I'll go ahead and switch after that because I do want to work on other things, other projects that I started in July that I haven't really touched. Most notably of which is Eternal Promise and my Corpse Bride whip. I do want to stitch on that. And I believe there's a prompt in Enchanted Stitching where we have to stitch on something related to the afterlife. So I feel like I can go ahead and use it for that. The last project that I am going to show you for today is my mini midnight stroll. I was gonna say midnight and then moon came out. It's been a morning. This is by Julie Fane, Heaven and Earth Designs chart, and I did continue to stitch on this a little bit. I forget exactly where I was last time I showed it to you, but this is what I have so far. I had a prompt to do where we had to finish 1,500 stitches, so I went ahead and finished it this week. I feel like I only had, again, like maybe 100 or 200 stitches to go, so it may not look as different from last time I talked to you all. Honestly, the only reason why I wanted to do a FlossTube today was to show you Hogwarts. Not gonna lie. So if my other projects don't seem like they have much progress, then that's why. Because I do have school still, so that's why I try to film every other week, so that I have enough progress, excuse me, to show you. But this is coming along well. This is gonna be one of my major focuses now. So for magical stitches, they ask us to do our penalty stitches. Like if we don't feel like doing the prompt as instructed, we can do penalty stitches on our oldest whip. So that is now going to be one of my 8s. It's called Mini 1. So that'll, get some work done because of that rule. For daily 30, I'll be using my Sleeping Beauty pattern, so I can stitch on it 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes a day. And the reason why I picked that one is because it's my 3rd oldest. Well, I guess it's my my second oldest now. I can't. It's my second oldest now, and it's kind of hard to stitch because there's a lot of similar shades, and the pattern itself, the symbols are very similar, so it's very slow going. But I feel like if I take it 30 minutes at a time, it won't be as bad. So those are going to be 2 projects that I'll be stitching on, and then this one, once we get back to our regularly scheduled program, Magical Stitches. Right now we're taking a summer break, and so we're allowing people to come in for the second half of the year. So if you want to join the group, I think now's your chance. So starting next month in August, I think we're gonna go back to our regular prompts, including the monthly ones, where we have to stitch on either 500, 1000, or 1500 stitch increments. So I'm gonna use this for the 1500 one. I'm gonna try to do that at least once a week. So that's what's gonna happen the next week or so. I feel like I may just go ahead and film in 2 weeks again. Again, I wanted to show you Hogwarts. I wanted to show you the finish. It's been 3 years in the making. Okay, I'm done. So yeah, so everything else is just going to be kind of going back to stitching on other things, because I don't think I'll shoot for another big finish like this. I think I may have a couple of kits maybe that are close to being finished, again, Dimensions kits, but in terms of my full coverage pieces, I don't think I have anything that is as close to being finished, besides Bilbo. Bilbo is practically done. I just need to do the back stitching on him, so I may do that coming up soon. But yeah, other than that, I'm not planning another big finish for reals. I still want to do a finish a month, but nothing of this scale. Yeah, it's just too much. It would be too much stitching, and there are a lot of other goals that I have that I haven't even attempted because I've been focusing so much on the castle. So that's it. Kind of a short video today, but thank you very much for joining me. If you have any questions about the whips that you saw, I always link them down below, except for this one. This one's no longer available, but I will go ahead and link the Hate site, and then the site where I got the 3 things sampler as well. So as always, I hope you all have a relaxing weekend, a productive week, and you always find the time to do the thing that makes you happy. Until next time, bye.